Jayden Daniels and the Washington Commanders have just sent a league-wide message to the NFL that they're going to be tough to beat down the line. And what I mean by that is not that they're contenders, specifically this season, but the future of Jayden Daniels, Dan Quinn, Cliff Kingsbury, and this offense and defense is going to be scary. You can just tell. Jayden Daniels doesn't look like a rookie. The way this dude is throwing the football, you can tell he's going to have a bright future. Now, look at this play. This is a very difficult play to make, and I'll show you why. So, he's going to have a left to right read here. All right, so he's going to look at the flats, then he's going to look at the stick. Nothing's really open. They defend it really well. So, let's clear up the screen here. So, drops back. At this point in time, he wants to get the football out. But noticing that this linebacker is biting down, we got a safety biting down the stick route. We got to change, right? We got to go through our next progression. Boom, scans right. Now, look at what he does here. He's actually locked in at looking at Dyami Brown. Now, what that does is you guys can't see, but the safety ends up biting up and now leaves this one-on-one over the middle with Luke McCaffrey and a DB. This is beautiful. Now, look at the difficulty of the throw. His feet are not set. He is kind of leaning backwards, throwing across the body, looking right, throwing over the middle. Guys, this is beautiful. Right on the money. Great catch by the Rook. And ends up getting a first down on 2nd and 15. Ends up leading them down the field for a touchdown. Unbelievable. In this video, we're going to break down a ton of the plays that I love from not only Jayden Daniels, but the defense as well. They're really starting to play together, right? They're really starting to look like a football team, and they're 3-1, guys. Think about it for a second. This team's getting good. If you guys want a part 2 to this video, where we break down some all 22 coaches film, hit that like button. Let's get over 250 likes. Let's jump into some more plays. Now, we want to talk about elite manipulation of a defense. You're going to see it right here. We're going to get Noah Brown over the middle of the field, and then we're going to get a deep dig by Terry McLaurin, right? Now, the one thing we want to do is keep this one-on-one coverage. How do we do that? We need to get this safety out of the play. And again, right, Jayden Daniels doesn't play like he's a rookie. What he's going to do is look right, okay? So again, this is 3rd and goal. Kind of, not really a gotta have it, but want to have it, right? So he's going to scan that right side of the field, look in Noah Brown's direction, and as he's going over the middle, the safety is going to follow. And once he does that, you're going to see Terry McLaurin get behind the safety and just be, wide open. Look at this throw. Back foot, touch the ground, steps in, throws a laser. Guys, do you see the velocity of this football here? Look at this. Man, I love watching Jayden Daniels because when he makes plays like that, oh my. Please. Nice 5-step drop here. Back foot hits the ground. Boom. Laser. Over the middle of the field. Man, dude. Alright, listen. Comment down below a record prediction for the Commanders. They're 3-1 and getting better and better. Man, I love Jayden Daniels. Was my favorite prospect coming out of the draft, and unbelievable, man. He's unbelievable. I think he was 24 of 27 at this point. Did have an interception. I'm so excited about this dude. Now, one thing that really pissed me off about this offseason, when the Washington Commanders ended up signing Dan Quinn, or hiring, I guess you could say, Dan Quinn to be their head coach, one thing he prioritized was bringing in a bunch of guys that he was, used to coaching, right? One being Dorrance Armstrong. There's a couple of guys on the offensive line as well, but he brought in guys that he knew could change a game, and Dorrance Armstrong was one of those guys that a lot of people around the world like, oh, why would you sign him? He's not much of a difference maker. No, he has a very high motor, and was one of the biggest reasons Dan Quinn was all in. Look at this play here by Dorrance Armstrong. Remember the name, this dude's going to be a stud. Absolutely demoralizes the right tackle, but his ability to have a high motor, to get off the edge, to change direction. Look at this. Look at the angle that he is taking here to get around the edge and get a quarterback like Kyler Murray, who's very elusive in the pocket, throw him down. I mean, guys, this is impressive type of things here by Dorrance Armstrong. Not only did he have 1 sack, but he had 2 sacks in this game, and was a main reason this defense was able to keep getting off the field and keep giving the ball to Jayden Daniels in this offense, man. They were so electric, and you have Daron Payne, you have Jonathan Allen, but the addition of Dorrance Armstrong, oh my God, he's been super productive for them, especially in this game. Love it, love it, love it. wanted to give the defense some love. Now, before we get any further into the video, guys, like I said, do me a big favor, hit the like button. If we get over, let's say 400 likes, we will be dropping a part 2 to this video with the all 22 coaches film. Whatever you guys want to see, whether it's offense, defense, or individual player film, comment down below. We're going to break down some film in the part 2, but also, more importantly, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and like I said, we're going to be covering the Commanders all year long. Join the family. With that being said, let's kind of dive right back into another play. All right, again, let's look at Dorrance Armstrong. Another sack for him, but this time really shows off the high motor here. I love this blitz. You're going to send 5, so that means you have one-on-ones pretty much everywhere, right? We got 4 coming over here. You got 1 over here, so I guess they do keep a running back into block as well. But once you have these one-on-ones everywhere, we absolutely love that, especially with Dorrance Armstrong to the outside with that right tackle. Look at the ability to use that speed to get around the edge, but then have that second burst of speed. Once you initially beat him, you gotta then and go get a guy like Kyler Murray, who's very quick. Look at him here, just chase down, and helps get a sack there. Again, I feel like Washington Commanders fans have been really looking forward to having a good football team. Not only do you guys have a good football team, but you have a bright future, not only with Dan Quinn and Joe Witt Jr. as defensive coordinators, defensive guys, but also a generational type of quarterback in Jayden Daniels, who can really just change the entire momentum of a game with just one throw, with one run, with whatever it may be, man. He looks like a stud, and his defense is already playing very well. Just wait for them to draft a corner, pair up with Mike Sanders still, and hopefully Emmanuel Forbes can, get better. But man, I'm excited for this team right now, for sure. Now, I did want to look at this play really quickly. This is his interception. You're going to see basically just 4 verts. This guy's going to come more across the middle, more shallow. But the reason I want to show this, and I wish I had the all 22 coaches film, and again, I will get that for you guys, but this looks like a cover 2 defense where you got a cloud here, you got a half with your safeties, right? And then, kind of like a shell defense, right? So I don't think he makes a wrong read. Again, I need to see the all 22 coaches film here. So it looks like he scans left. He's going to really look at his outside receiver here. I feel like this could be the way to go with this football, depending on what the all 22 coaches film shows. But then he really turns up the middle of the field and wants to fire this. Now, in my opinion, here, I throw this over the top to the outside guy. But again, I don't know where the safety is when he throws this ball. But what I do know is a little bit high, and the safety is over there to, get the interception. I don't know if this is a bad throw. I can't tell you if it's a bad throw, so I know a lot of people were overreacting about it. What I will say is I thought that this was a really good play call. Maybe he made the wrong decision. Maybe he didn't. I don't know what happened specifically. But what I'll tell you is, if he was able to manipulate this safety, force him to the outside guy, and then hit that, that would have been amazing. I need to see the all 22. But I am going to end the video here. I want to save a lot more of the plays for when the 22 coaches film does drop. So hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, turn on post notifications, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next Commanders video, which should be in the next few days, maybe even tomorrow if this video gets enough likes. Peace.